Emily here. I am doing an Instagram review on Green Petals Cycles as part of our 9 Days of Christmas giveaway. So jumping straight in, I am going to have a look at this section of the Instagram first, as it is one of the most important sections. What a lot of businesses don't understand is this section needs to succinctly summarize your business, your unique selling proposition, your main products and services, just like it would on your website's homepage. But like I said, it has to be very succinctly because you only get a certain amount of characters. So I can see that the business name is the username, which is great to see. However, I can see that the bold business name is also Green Petal. And what a lot of businesses aren't aware of is that both this bold business name and this username are both searchable on Instagram. And we always recommend to have your business name as your username because it helps with, your past and current customers who know who you are. So they're going to be typing in your business name to find you on social media. However, you can use this bold business name to attract new customers. And the way we recommend to do that is by using keywords that your target audience is going to search for. Because obviously, if they have no idea you exist, they're not going to be typing in Green Petal. And there's no point in duplicating this when you can use this word to attract new customers. So I would recommend using e-bike hire or, bike tours or bike hire, cycling hire, your main product, and as well as the location. So I know that you guys are located in Echuca, but that is a very not niche, but it's a very specific location that a lot of people may not be searching for. So you may want to go and use the wider region, whether it be the state of Victoria or a major city close by like Melbourne or something that people may be searching for. So for example, bike hire and tour Melbourne, bike hire and tour Victoria. To further explain this, let's just type in bike hire Sydney. This is a perfect example of what you want to happen. So for example, Sydney Exotics is the business name and that's what they've used as their username. But obviously that's not going to show up if you type in bike hire Sydney, but their bold business name, Sydney Exotics Car and Bike Hire, is showing up for this specific search. So this is a great example of having the business name here and then keywords. So heading back to the Instagram page now, I can see that the Instagram bio is very well crafted. I like that you've kind of dot pointed your main products and services using emojis. That way, again, it summarizes what you sell and who you sell to. The only thing that I would recommend is, because there is a limited amount of characters, 150 characters you can fit into this Instagram bio, you want to make sure that you're maximizing it to its full potential. So instead of having your mobile phone number in the bio, I recommend you adding this in your contact details. All you have to do is click on edit profile. So you want to click on edit profile, you want to scroll down and you want to put your phone number and email and make sure it's visible on your Instagram. So that way it'll show up as buttons that is clickable and it won't take up your character word limit. So instead of having your phone number in here, I would recommend adding in your business's hashtags. So that be hashtag Green Petal Cycles, or like tag us at Green Petal Cycles or hashtag Green Petal Cycles, just to encourage people to, post content and tag you guys in it. Scrolling down, I can see that you have made use of your Instagram highlights, which is really great to see. The only thing that I am seeing straight off the bat is a lot of these names are too long and I can't read it. So e-bike hire, winery tour, and Photoshop are all great. They're great examples of just really short, succinct descriptions of what the story is going to be. Because obviously I can't read that, and people don't spend this long on a business's profile. They'll scroll through, see if it is aligned with them, meets their needs, answers or solves their problems. They're not going to go in here and figure out what it is. So you've got to make sure that it is grabbing their attention. So instead of places to ride, you could go, you know, the hashtag symbol on the one. So number one tracks or number one rides or our recommendations or something that grabs their attention, but also summarizes what the highlight is about. Another thing I could recommend, oh, I love this, love the reviews, making sure that you're putting them in here. That's a great example of a highlight that should be on every business page. The only thing that I could recommend additionally to the highlights is making sure that it aligns with your brand. So your website is very aesthetically pleasing. It's very on brand. You know, you've got the green, the white, and the black colors. It's all tying in. However, there's an opportunity to use this branded colors in your highlights. So heading over to canva.com, you can type in Instagram highlights. You can sign, this is free. It's a free design editing platform that you can sign up to, and you can type in Instagram highlights and use their templated story highlight cover to create something that is more on brand for you, you know, using your branded colors and some symbols or logos or anything you want. Scrolling down, I can see an overview of your posts. What I am seeing off the bat is there obviously is a lot of photos of bikes. Pretty much every photo includes your product in it, which is great, but I do recommend that you switch it up and use a variety of content. This is because we only recommend selling every 1 in 10 posts. So it's a really good idea to start planning out some content themes and pillars, which are like just themes of what you can talk about. So the first one being like your product, the second one being, you know, things to do in your region, the third one being, you know, behind the scenes of your business, the fourth one can be customer photos and stories and testimonials. That way you've got a variety of content to share. And then under each of those themes, you can start brainstorming some topics. Another content pillar you could do is things to do in the region. And then you can brainstorm topics such as, you know, a 3-day itinerary to do in Victoria, or top 5 cafes, or top 5 favorite local restaurants. Because at the end of the day, that's really why they're following you. You want to provide them some type of value in order for them to remain a follower in the long term. Because let's say that they recently went on one of your tours or had hired one of your bikes, and you know that let's say they traveled all the way from Queensland to Victoria to do that. And they're going back to Queensland and they have no intention to coming back down to Victoria and using your products or services for the next couple of years. The only thing that's going to keep them following you on social media is if you provide them value. That's just an example scenario, but I hope you can get where I'm coming at in terms of why we recommend only selling 1 in every 10 posts. Scrolling back up and looking at the actual content, we can start to break down. I love the imagery, like the imagery, the photos, it's of high quality. It's got the people in it, which is really great. It's great to see because these people are who your target audience is, and that's what resonates with people when they are browsing businesses' social media. They see like-minded people using the products and services and are like, oh, you know what, that like our group of friends would have so much fun doing this, or you know, this would be a great team bonding experience for work. And let's have a look at the actual individual posts. So this is a good Instagram caption. I recommend the structure of an Instagram caption to be the first sentence be a hook, because as you know, when you're scrolling through Instagram, you only see the first sentence or so before it prompts you to read more. So you have to grab their attention within the first couple of words in order for them to click on the read more. Otherwise, they're just going to keep on scrolling. So that's why it's usually like a really punchy hook, or you know, like guess what, or like how amazing is this, like something that grabs their attention and entices them to read more. And then the little structure here is context, so giving the image context, which has been done, choosing from the e-bike or standard bike. And then the last thing that we always recommend is a call to action. So they've kind of done this here with the see more, go further, enjoy more. However, you want them to take a certain action. So with the see more, go further, and enjoy more, you are enticing them to, you know, get out, go on an adventure. But what are they doing with this? Are they clicking the link in your bio to head to your website? Are they tagging 3 friends who would love to go on an adventure with them? You want to give them a specific action to do. And I'll link the blog post with our call to action examples in it, so you get more of an idea. I also like that you've given the photographer credit and you've used hashtags. So that wraps up this review. I hope you have enjoyed it, and leave any questions down below. Thanks. Bye.